Hey guys, welcome back to Life Savvy. How are you guys doing? So I'm just making this quick video on to choose the right college courses for your major. I know sometimes that can be a little nerve-wracking. You don't know what to expect or what to do. So what I want to do is just show you and give you some explanations on what you can do to choose the right courses. Especially sometimes, counselors, they mess up or they don't know everything. So you have to do your own research. That goes for me. I'll give you an example. I was trying to get this certification that comes from the Department of Homeland Security. The course, I had to take the class in the spring to be able to take it in the fall, and I would have been able to graduate and took in that course. Well, unfortunately, a counselor didn't tell me anything about this, that it had a prerequisite or that I had to do it. So what ended up happening is I'm not getting the certificate because I just want to graduate, I want to get it over with. Also had a friend who took a class that he needed to not get kicked out of the program. And what ended up happening is you have 3 tries. If you don't pass, if you took it a third time, they kick you out. But the counselor didn't tell him that. So when he took it that third time, he thought he had enough to take it and pass it, before getting kicked out. But as soon as he took that third time, they kicked him out. So that kind of sucked, because if he would have known, he wouldn't have done that, and the counselor messed up big time, which felt kind of bad, but it happens for some reasons. So this is why I'm making this video, so you guys can avoid some of these troubles and problems. So with the first one being, you want to choose your major. So that just comes up into your interests, likings, and whatever it is that you guys love or want to create a career in. The second one would be talking to an advisor, making sure that you're taking the right classes, and take with a grain of salt everything the counselor tells you. Yeah, they're very helpful, but sometimes they don't know everything, and that kind of sucks, especially if you're going to a counselor who is concentrated into the IT department or the nursing department or the health science department. If they don't know much of their stuff, it kind of sucks, because there's prerequisite courses that you need to take. So do your own research, especially because you don't want to be taking the wrong class. This all depends whether you're a community college student or you're a 4-year university student. I'll give you some tips on that, especially if you're transferring credits from a community college. It's a little bit different. Most universities in the community college have a transfer guide, and or if they don't have it, you can contact the university and ask them for what courses or classes would transfer from a community college to their college. So you have to be very careful to not waste your time and money, and this is very important. Okay, so with that being, I'll show you here in this next video the transfer for the community college I went to, and I'll show you some of the things that I did and the things that I did wrong. Okay guys, so just quickly I'll show you guys. I went on Google, just type in transfer guide or transfer advising sheet, or advising sheet for whatever college it is that you're going to. And then from here I just went to the major that I was going to do at the time.
Due to personal reasons, I changed from biology to IT. So I took all these courses here, and I took a few extra ones that I did not really need, but mistakenly. But in the end, they actually benefited me because I did not have to take them at Mason. So if you can see here, I took Stat 250 that transferred over. I took Math 108, IT 104, IT 105 that transferred in. I was lucky enough to mistakenly take the right courses, and the counselor, told me to take these courses, blah blah blah. What I do recommend is if you're gonna take a high level math, like in later courses when you transfer or when you're at a four-year university, like Stat 250 and all these other courses, they get harder and more challenging if you go to a four-year university. So I ended up taking Stat 250, Math 108, all of these, and then I'll show you how it benefited me. So most of the classes that I took satisfied the general requirement, which were these. And then I didn't have to take IT 102 because it was satisfied, and all of these were good except for the junior transition one, and all of these as well. So I only had to worry about these all the way down here and the concentration, which that's what I'm finally on this last step right here, which is awesome, and you see here how it says it requires a B or better for a cybersecurity, DTP concentration, B. So you want to be careful, and you got to know what grades or what classes you need to take to be able to take the next class. Like for example, if I was doing a database and programming concentration, I would not be able to move on from this one onto the next one if I didn't get a good grade. So I just wanted you guys to know, and I hope this helps you. Now I'll go back to the video and tell you the third item on the list that we have.
Okay, so number 3, what you need to know when you're gonna take certain classes or for your major, you need to know that there are certain prerequisite classes that need to be taken prior to the one you want to take. So for example, class 201 has to be taken in the fall and is only offered in the fall, and you need to take class 202 that's only offered in the spring, and you need to take 201 to take 202 in the spring, and 201 is only offered in the fall. So if you miss registering to that class for 201, you're screwed basically. You have to wait till the following year to take it during the fall. So what I mean by this is do your research, because it's happened to me 2 times now that I needed a prerequisite for a class, and one was dependent on the other one being completed to take the other one, and that prolonged me a little bit longer. And then the second time was I was trying to get a certification from the DHS, yeah, and I was not able to get it because I did not know there was a class that needed a prerequisite to take that other class, and then it just became a whole mumbo jumbo, and I was like, you know what, I just want to graduate. And this can help you very, very much because you don't want to waste any time or money especially if you're going to take classes during the summer, or if you just want to graduate quickly. You want to make a plan, research that course you're going to take. If that course has any prerequisites, they have it on your university site. And I think this will help a lot. With that being said, number 4. So, number 4 is, if you're in a community college, ask for a transfer advising sheet. This will help you see what is required from you transferring to a 4-year university. And same things goes for a 4-year university. You want to know what classes you need to take. You don't want to be taking any extra classes that are not going to be helping you out. Maybe if you have general studies classes and you want to see what other classes satisfy those are fine. But just be careful and be smart about it. And regardless, you're gonna need an advising sheet, because you'll be able to keep track of what classes you've taken and what classes you have not taken. And if you're able to check for those classes if they have any prerequisites, like for example, I had a Python class that is, I believe it was 106, but now they switched it. It was 106 you had to take, and then you could take 206. And I knew this because I did my research, but that was after the 2 times kind of sucked. I didn't know. And just trusting blinding for the counselor. I didn't do my homework, so it cost me a little bit. So just be smart about it, take your time. We'll get it wisely. Okay? So I hope this video helped you guys, comment, subscribe, like. It helps with the algorithm, share with your friends, comment, I'll reply. And I want to thank you guys. I really appreciate it. See you guys later.